Katie. Gave you a photographer.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. We're going to call this meeting to order. Commissioner Coates will lead us with an invocation and pledge of allegiance, please.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we gather during this season of joy and celebration, we pause to thank you for the gift of your Son, Jesus Christ, whose birth brings hope and light to the world. We are grateful for the blessings of community, family, and the opportunity to work together. Guide our thoughts and discussions today, helping us to reflect your love and grace in all we do. Let the spirit of Christmas, peace, kindness, and generosity inspire our work and interactions. May this meeting be fruitful and filled with wisdom as we seek to accomplish our shared goals. Bless each person here, their families, and all those we serve. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner. Our first order of business is the approval of the minutes from December 5th. A motion.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Those minutes are approved. Treasurer's report. Treasurer Griffin.
Morning.
Morning.
Following payments were reported to the Treasurer's Office. Accounts payable had a total of $1,127,404.28. Payroll for the period was $363,265.30. 911 had 4 checks and 4 EFTs totaling $4,139.90. And finally, CDBG had 2 checks totaling $31,584.58.
Thank you, Diane. Is there a motion to pay the bills?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then the bills are paid.
Treasurer's report starting from 12/4 and running through 12/17/2024. We have a general account starting balance of $1,005,707.32. Total debits or deposits of $1,679,386.36, giving us an ending balance of $1,194,424.10. And finally, capital reserve ended the period with a balance of $11,686,857.69.
Thank you, Diane. Will someone move to accept the treasurer's report?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Treasurer's report is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Meetings and events. I'm not prepared. I will give a list to the chief clerk for our incorporation in the next minutes. Commissioner Wise
I did add that.
and Commissioner Coates.
I was a good boy. I provided my list to the chief clerk. I'd also like to welcome Bailey Cullen and Amaris Foltz from MCTV here today, and also Ava Liebegot, Nathan Banks, and Art Belfiore from the Husky Marching Band, who will be here from in a few minutes.
Thank you. Any public comment? Don't see any public comment, so we'll just move on to new business. And the first new business is a proclamation honoring Mifflin County High School Marching Band. Commissioner Coates.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. Proclamation honoring the Mifflin County High School Husky Marching Band for outstanding achievement in winning the Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championships. Whereas music education plays a vital role in enriching the cultural, academic, and social experiences of our youth. And whereas the Mifflin County High School Husky Marching Band has demonstrated extraordinary dedication, talent, and teamwork in representing their school and community with pride. And whereas through countless hours of practice and unwavering commitment, the members of the Husky Marching Band have achieved excellence in their craft, culminating in their remarkable victory at the Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championships on November 3, 2024. And whereas the Husky Marching Band also secured the specialty awards for Best Music, Best Visual, Best Drumline, and Best Guard at the Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championships. And whereas the Husky Marching Band also captured the Tournament of Bands titles at the Susquehanna Valley Region 4 and the state championships, as well as first place finishes at 3 other regular season competitions. And whereas the Husky Marching Band's success is a testament to the leadership and guidance of their band director, Arthur F. Belfiore, and the support of their families, teachers, and community. And whereas their achievement not only brings honor to Mifflin County High School, but also inspires others to pursue their passions and strive for greatness. Now therefore be it resolved that we, the Mifflin County Commissioners, do hereby recognize and commend the Mifflin County High School Husky Marching Band for their outstanding accomplishment in winning the Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championship, and extend our heartfelt congratulations to each band member, their director, and all who contributed to their success. Be it further resolved that December 20th, 2024 is hereby declared Mifflin County High School Husky Marching Band Day in recognition of their exceptional achievement and celebration of the arts in our community. Signed, Mifflin County Commissioners, Postal, Codish, and Wise. I make a motion to approve this proclamation, Mr. Chairman.
Second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That proclamation is approved. Belfiore, would you like to say something?
Thank you so much for the opportunity again to accept the proclamation from the county commissioners. I just want to say that the students, they did pretty darn well for a bunch of teenagers. And it's not just me, but I have a great staff. And we are really fortunate in Mifflin County that we have community support, administrative support, school board support. I've been teaching for 44 years and I've never had the level of support that we have in this county. We are one of the best kept secrets in the state of Pennsylvania, and there are band programs and people across West Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, and New York that now know who Mifflin County is and where we are. So thank you so much for extending this honor to us. I really appreciate it.
I know you don't want to brag, but I mean, I want to brag for you. Talk about not just what you achieved, but the obstacles you had to overcome, in particular this year.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys with this new stadium complex out there, they took their practice place, so there's nowhere to practice. So he was like in a Michael J. Fox Back to the Future movie. He took the band back in town where the Lewistown band used to practice, and he had to take all those, you have to get the kids there, the instruments there, and everything. And for your show, you have but your props and everything.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of transportation there. You overcame a lot of odds to be able to just get the show on and to excel to that level.
Yeah, we did. We overcame a lot this year, and the new stadium project did throw a lot of obstacles in our way, but with the help of everybody and the cooperation of everybody in the administration building and the community. I mean, it took almost 30 adults to help get us on and off the field. Every performance, 16 or 17 performances, and it all came together. It worked. It wound up better on the field than it did in my head planning the show, and that's just a testament to everybody and the support that we have across the county and the community. It's just awesome. Yeah, it really is.
All right, we hear from your students here.
Can you say anything?
Okay, well, you don't need to. Well, we want to make sure that you're not the best kept secret. We're very proud of the group. We would like to take a photo outside, please. Okay? For reaching that proclamation, and we don't want them to be the best kept secret. We need to blow our horn every once in a while. All right, continuing the request for exoneration of 2024 per capita taxes. We have Armagh Township with 11, Brown Township with 12, Decatur with 8, Derry with 50, Lewistown Borough with 89, Menno with 1, Oliver with 1, and Union Township with 17. Is there a motion to grant the exoneration?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. We have a request for refund of a portion of county real estate taxes with a parcel in Oliver Township. Square footage reduced as a result of reconstruction, and there's a parcel in Oliver Township that's enrolled in Clean and Green, but was billed incorrectly. So a motion to refund a portion of county real estate taxes.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Refunds will be granted. There's a request for exoneration of 2024 real estate taxes for Granton Township. The value of the mobile home was reduced as a result of the appeal hearing $315. Is there a motion to approve?
So,
All those in favor? Second. Thank you, Commissioner, sorry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Purchase of service agreement with Mark Remy for the law offices, from the law offices of Neppensnook for the prison board solicitor. Period begins January and ends December 31st, 2025. The rate is $125 per hour. Is there a motion to approve this purchase of service agreement?
so moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Application for County Aid 2024 liquid fuels allocation. Wayne Township has a request for $4,921. Burnham Borough has a request for $2,035. Is there a motion to approve the application?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. We have to encumber $100,000 of county liquid fuels funds for the maintenance on the Chestnut Street Bridge. This won't be the total project, but we have to begin to consider financing of the maintenance for the Chestnut Street Bridge. Is there a motion for the encumbrance?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have an agreement for cleaning services with New Visions for the period January through December 2025. The annex building, the J office, number 1, which I think is here, correct? That's the Lewiston office, the prison office, the historic courthouse, and the Mifflin County Library. There will be 4 contracts, or I guess 4 agreements. Is there a motion to approve these cleaning agreements for our properties?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. I, there's a statewide automated victim income notification system maintenance and service agreement with the Pennsylvania DA's Institute. Warden Carmanick, do you want to explain what this is?
Morning. So this PDAI receives a grant funding to provide this service, so it's not at a cost to us. 7 notification system has been providing notifications to crime victims in Pennsylvania in accordance with state and federal guidelines since 2006. The system provides notification to registered persons regarding the escape, release from custody, or transfer from one facility to another of persons held in custody as required by the Crime Victims Act of Pennsylvania. So this is just an ongoing contract, again, it doesn't cost us anything, and it definitely benefits victims of crime.
Is that yearly then?
It is, we signed the agreement, and so we will do this.
So far, they've been able to pay for it. I got it going in '06, and they've been paying for it ever since. Somewhere they get the money. It's excellent. You know, it will, if you're a crime victim and you sign up, it will automatically call you whenever somebody gets out, whenever somebody changes prisons. It's important, and so far, they've always paid for it.
It integrates with our jail management system. Whenever we release somebody, it sends an automatic notification to the SAPN system, and that notification notifies the victim. It works very well, we've never had an issue with it.
And it's at 0% cost, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any more discussion for the board? Now, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Mr. Warden.
Thank you.
Purchase service agreement, if needed, by Children and Youth. This is for Belfoy Inc. and explain to us what this is.
We have one contract. This is for Adelphi Village. This is in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. They provide behavioral health treatment to dependent and delinquent youth through foster care and residential services. The lowest rate is $111 a day, and the highest rate is $1,132.46 a day.
Thank you, Megan. That's a high rate. How are those rates established?
It all depends on the need of the children and the amount of services that the kiddo needs.
And the length of it probably too, huh?
Yeah.
Do we have anybody there?
Not currently, it kind of depends on what the kiddo needs, and we always try the least expensive and least restricted first.
When we do send, well, I'll ask a question after this. Anything else, Megan?
No.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion approved. When we send a child to a place, is there, do they get visits?
Yes,
They do,
yes,
no matter where.
yeah,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Okay, next we have 2024 Act 13 Marcellus Shale Legacy Fund Agreement with the Rock Playground Authority for $11,478. Act 13 is administered by our planning department. Planning Director Jim Letier.
Good morning. Yeah, you approved this grant agreement, or the award, the grant, on April 4th, 2024. The award is in the amount of $11,478 for the Rock Playground Ball Field Improvement Project, which includes major renovations to the dugouts. And I don't need to go into the details, basically removing the 2 existing dugouts and reconstructing new dugouts. All costs above and beyond the grant will be the responsibility of the Playground Authority, and after your approval today, if you're so inclined, they will have 1 year to complete the project.
All right, so they didn't start the project yet.
They did not.
So, so this isn't like a reimbursement. This is.
Yeah, it is a reimbursement. They'll have to show us that they paid costs.
Oh, I see. We're not cutting a check. We're not
No.
cutting a check.
It's through that. Same as the other.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on that? If not, is there a motion to approve the agreement with Rock Playground Authority?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Good. Get started on that project. Next, Jim, is the services agreement with CECOG for the county's whole home program.
Correct. That is the agreement we've reached between CEDACOG and ourselves, and these are items that will be addressed for income eligible households for emergency repair, addressing life, health, and safety issues for income eligible households.
Jim,
Currently,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
no,
I was gonna ask with the term, does it start like January, or is there, is there a start date?
I would think effective today after, after the agreement is dated today for approval, and then we'll get their signature, so
Okay.
we'll need to start as soon as possible. Currently, there's a waiting list of about 30 households on the list for people who want housing rehabilitation services. Now, CEDACOG will complete a lot of the services related to the grant, income certification, administration of the contractors and bidding and so forth. The county's responsibilities include preparing a promissory note and a secondary mortgage for a 5-year forgivable loan. The maximum amount per household will be $24,500. Establish that amount to eliminate the need to pay prevailing wage rate, which would be $25,000 or $25,000. Excuse me. We anticipate addressing approximately 11 homes. The services that CEDACOG are proposing to provide will cost $49,280 approximately. We are allocated $45,483 for administration and delivery costs from the grant. So we will cover these costs that are above and beyond the allowable administrative expenses from the county's Act 137 fund, which is the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. Grant deadline for this expenditure of the project and completion of the project is December 31st of 2026.
Jim, there's a component for workforce development. Is that still part of it, going to be part of it?
That is still part of it. We need to get in touch with the county academy to work those details out. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Okay, anything else? Is there a motion to approve the services agreement with CEDACOG for the whole home program?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Continue, Jim.
The next item is for the county's home program for a services proposal between commissioners and Crider Mitchell. We met with Steve Bell, and he's going to be providing services regarding the single-family owner-occupied housing rehabilitation program for the home grant, which is in the amount of $350,000. And their services include going in and revising the bid specifications that were already completed for 4 homes that we're targeting, preparing the bid specifications, awarding the bids, doing the inspections periodically throughout the course of the project, and selecting the lowest responsive bidder. And they will not be providing services for the actual construction work. They elected not to do that. We thought it was best that they don't participate in the program in that manner. So
Is that prevailing wage?
that is prevailing wage, yes.
Jim, I see we're projecting 4 projects.
Correct.
Okay. And how are those projects to be determined?
They were pre-selected during the process of the grant preparation. They were in line and in place for a long time. The clients are being recertified by Kristen, who's almost, I think she's completed them, and they're all eligible for the grant again. After 6 months goes by, you have to recertify them to come over.
Is this a forgivable loan like the?
It will be a forgivable 5-year loan, graduated at 20% per year. Mortgage and note will be recorded. If they move out, we prorate the amount. Fee is $90 an hour. They say approximately 20 to 30 hours. That probably will go up more, in my opinion. These services will be paid from an Act 137 account.
Okay. Well, if you do the arithmetic total, according to this, and it's an estimate, 30 hours 4 times 4 projects, a little over $10,000. I had a question I forgot, but go ahead.
Now, we're up against a deadline here. We need to show DCD some significant progress by December of next year. And if we do, then we'll entertain an extension to the contract. That I don't see we'll have any problem satisfying DCD with the new staff we have and getting Carter Mitchell on board.
Okay, that was my question about when it would start and when it has to end. Okay. Anything else for Jim?
Yeah, is there like a waiting list for that too, so if someone isn't eligible through the process, someone else steps in for that?
So the home program, there's 4 already selected, they're
Right.
pre-selected. So we have 30 on the waiting list for the whole home. So we're going to start from number 1. If they're not eligible, we'll work down the list.
So the home program has 4. Backlog in the home.
That's what I'm asking. But if there
Well,
is-
it would be the waiting list for the 30, but we don't have any other home money.
Okay. That was a question, then we're projected to spend all of the money by the appropriate time.
Correct.
To try to get a waiver, but if you're in progress, I'm sure you'll be able to extend it. Is there an application for another, it's 300,000?
350.
Is there an application for another 350 that needs to be prepared?
I would say yes, but I don't think they'd be very receptive on another application at this point, considering where we are. But maybe next year we could consider one.
Right.
I feel we would not be in a good position to apply for another grant at this point.
Because you didn't spend the existing.
Correct, because we were having difficulty spending this grant. I don't think they look favorable upon us if we send in, we want another 350. Well, they'll say, you didn't even meet your deadline yet. So maybe by next year, we could reconsider that.
Okay, well, hope we would. Anything else for Jim? No. Okay. And I think we need a motion to approve the service agreement with Crider Mitchell for the home grant at a rate of $90 per hour.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. There's a letter of agreement with Michael Baker International to cover costs, certain costs of the survey. This is an additional $522, I guess, on top of the contract that we have.
Yes, yeah, you're correct. And this is my idea. I wanted to try to reach as many people as we can regarding our community survey, which is currently underway. I said, it's really not a random sample. It was a selected sample from me on what areas I wanted to target throughout the county by zip code. We did that through the Postal Service. So this was not part of the initial contract we had with Michael Baker, which was for $137,758. There is an additional mailing cost for this effort of $522, which brings the contract to $138,280. Now, I do want to mention that we were awarded the municipal assistance program grant for this comprehensive plan that offset the cost of 50%. So we're going to be receiving a break in the cost of $68,618. We were notified of that, and I haven't received any further correspondence from DCD on that yet.
Okay, good. Any questions for Jim on that? I understand it, thank you. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Continue, Jim, for Act 13, I guess it's Act 13, yes. Funds for signage on the new trail.
Yes, this is my final item. This is a DCNR grant requirement for the second phase of the Juniata River Trail. It requires certain signage relative to linear feet of the trail, the ADA slope of the trail for people who are handicapped, some directional signage to direct them to where the end of the trail is and where Victory Park is. And that would be from the trailhead parking lot as you go down and the road splits to the left and right. That's where we'll put that sign. And then one last sign will be the end of the trail, which is at the line of the Granville Township and Lewistown Borough boundary. The total cost for these signs are $292.50. And we have a lot of cooperation from Lewistown Borough to provide the metal posts and do the installation at no cost to us. We're talking to just think about that. So we got that squared away, and we're going to start working on the last phase of that trail and try to get it up to Lowe's point soon, hopefully.
Thank goodness for that end of trail sign. We wouldn't want anyone wandering into the weeds and wandering in the cement lane.
And we acknowledge the partnership with Lewistown Borough for these projects. It wouldn't happen without that partnership.
True.
Anything else, Jim, on that? If not, then we need a motion to approve from the Act 13 fund the cost of the signage.
So, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Next, we have an award notification from the VOCA grant for a period October 1 to September 30th, 2025. This award is $59,870. Is there a motion to accept the award?
So moved. Second.
Favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Q, reappointment of Alana Hartung and Kevin Bodish to the CEDACOG Board of Directors and CEDACOG Local Development Corporation for 1-year term. Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. We have the ratification of the agreement with the United Steel, Paper, and Forestry, Rubber Manufacturing, Energy, Allied Industrial Service Workers International Union for the period January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2027. This is our contract with the union for the courthouse employees. Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We have a training agreement with Huntington County Career and Technology Center for the Cooperative Education Program for a co-op student in the 911 department. This excuse me, this agreement will allow a co-op student from Huntington County to be working in the 911 department. Is there any discussion? If not, is there a motion to execute the agreement with Huntington County?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Good. We have a resolution, find it. This is an annual resolution. This is Resolution 52 of 2024. The resolution fixes the tax rates for the year 2025 and appropriating specific funds, specific sums to estimated to be required for the specific purpose of the county government. This is part of our budget, which we'll get to in the next next topic. The tax rate for general county purposes shall be 15.77 mils, which is the same as last year and the same as the last 8 years, I believe. Isn't that right, Commissioner Kovish?
Correct.
And allowing $5 per capita fee. So in other words, Mifflin County is not increasing its tax, its millage. Is there a motion or is there any more discussion on this resolution?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. The millage is fixed for 2025. There's the adoption of the 2025 budget. It has been on display properly. It will also now, if this is adopted today, it will be on our website for all to see through the year. Any more discussion on the 2025 by anybody? 2025 budget, we just approved no millage increase. And we do want to say that we're proud of the budget. We have not increased millage for the last 8 years. Don't know how long that will be happening in the future, but it was a tough budget, but we acknowledge the cooperation of our department heads and the agencies that we fund. So it is now ready for approval.
Yeah, the one thing I want to note too, Commissioner, is you see the bottom line as far as the amount of millions of dollars that we're spending is up from last year, but that goes back to a large number of grants that we have coming in. Whenever you get a grant, you have to account for in your budget as money coming in, money being spent. So, you know, that those grants coming in cause the bottom line to go up, saying, well, you're spending a lot more money, or we're receiving a lot more money. So that's the explanation for that, if someone happens to notice the increase in the expenditure.
Okay, thank you. Any more discussion on the budget? If not, we'll have a motion to adopt the 2025 budget.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. The 2025 meeting schedules are attached. Is there a motion to approve the 2025 meeting schedules?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Just want to note, just to get there to get for the public, that the schedule is the same as it was this year. We meet the first and third Thursdays of the month at 9 a.m. And if there's 5 Thursdays in a month, we'll also meet on the 5th Thursday.
Also noticed that the workshops were advertised.
Yes, for 10 o'clock on Tuesdays.
That was in the Senate recently. Okay. Selection of board officers, is that like us?
That's us.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right, current officers, myself as chair, Commissioner Kovish as vice chair, and Commissioner Weiss as secretary.
All right, I'll make a motion that we keep the same officers and give you another chance.
One more chance. I second that.
Are those in favor of keeping the same officers?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Personnel items, resignation of Richard Kelly from part-time corrections officer, November 11th. Resignation of John Baker from court tip staff, that's effective December 13th. And the hiring of John Greenleaf for probation officer, effective January 2nd. Is there a motion to approve these personnel items?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those personnel items are approved. Our agenda is complete. This meeting is adjourned.